This segment brought to you by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
So let's look at these different areas, and I think there's different strategies for each of them. So in a startup, it's what you might expect. You're the new boss. Your challenge is to assemble people, financing, buildings, all the things that you need for a business to get the new business off the ground. And the challenge then is to put that strategy and structure and all the systems into place from scratch. So you've been hired to put all those in place and make them work. The opportunities are to do things right from the beginning, and generally speaking, there's no preconceptions about how to do things or what the right way is, because it's a new business and nobody's done it in this space before. And so lots of opportunity and a lot of fun, maybe some challenges because it's not been done before. Contrast that then with the turnaround, and your goal there is saving a business that's in trouble. And so the challenges there are maybe re-energizing employees that are kind of down in the mouth, that are pretty demoralized. Maybe some of the stakeholders are not happy with how things are going. You've got to make some difficult decisions sometimes in situations like this. And the challenge there is this one, can you go deep enough with cuts and difficult financial and personnel choices? It takes a special type of person to be the boss in a turnaround situation, but I think it outlines well here that you're faced with these difficult decisions. You've got to make those choices and move forward. There are some positive things there. The opportunities is that generally speaking, everybody recognizes that there's need for change. And so if you come in and you make some very difficult decisions, people will go, wow, this person really recognizes that we've got to make some tough calls here. Sometimes affected stakeholders or constituents can offer support. Sometimes that comes from the bank saying, hey, you've got to make these changes, and they're behind you. And a little success sometimes goes a really long ways in making those choices and tough decisions that you have to make. The next strategy would be in accelerated growth, and that's where you're having to manage a rapidly expanding business. Again, I think a relatively positive thing to do. The challenges are putting those structures and opportunities in place to permit scaling up from where you started, and then how do you move forward, and then integrating new employees as a part of that. The opportunities are growth typically motivates employees to stretch themselves, and so hopefully everybody's happy, but if you're really working them hard, maybe they won't be so happy. But I think many times people would prefer this model relative to the last one. The turnaround is perhaps a little tougher and maybe takes a really special type of somebody being a manager in that situation. So this sort of situation is perhaps a little more fun, but there's challenges there too. Okay, how do you manage that growth? How do you get enough inventory in? How do you manage the cash flow? Even hiring new employees. That's one of the things that since I started in my role, I think I've hired 8 new people just in our department. So how do I integrate those new employees into this organization?
Kim Mannering with Hardy Insurance. Today we will talk about umbrella coverage. Did you know that if your cattle get out, you could be held liable for that? Call me. Let's have a discussion. 316-945-6733.